Hey, what's going on, crew? It's me, FlipArtz. I've been hanging out with my PokePal a whole bunch recently, and he showed me this thing that people do as just joke, troll, kind of funny videos to watch. And it's basically where these people go to a flea market and they buy these obviously fake Pokemon cards, or it could even be Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic cards. And you know they're fake because they come in these tins that aren't real or aren't certified from the Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic the Gathering company. And I thought it was actually pretty funny because you get a bunch of fake cards to the point where they don't even try to make them real at all. And it's hilarious because if you guys know Pokemon, like for example Noctowl or Hoot Hoot, they actually have, like, you know, a Pokemon card that looks like that, but then instead of calling it, you know, a Noctowl or a Hoot Hoot, it's literally just called Owl. And it's, I don't know, I thought it was hilarious, and there's a whole bunch of these videos on YouTube, so I started watching a whole bunch of these and just started dying. So I was like, maybe I will buy one of these random stupid packs as a joke and show you guys what they look like and make a really funny and stupid unboxing, just for the hell of it, not for anything serious. Maybe if you guys think that's a cool idea, leave a comment down below and let me know if you guys would like to see something like that, because honestly, cards like those aren't expensive at all. They're literally maybe like $4 at a flea market, maybe even $3 at a flea market. And I mean, they'll tell you they're real and they're clearly fake because they're just gonna try and make money. But regardless of that, it is pretty funny, and I thought maybe I'd, you know, try that out because it's not a big deal. It's, you know, it's nothing big and nothing too expensive to cost over and anything like that. So anyways, yeah, if you guys want to see something like that, leave a comment down below and let me know. But anyways, for today's topic, I wanted to let you guys know about something that my friend also told me about, which I thought was kind of strange, and I don't know how to feel about it because when I searched this up, there are actually other YouTubers or other YouTube channels out there that actually do this, and they have a lot of subscribers about it and get a lot of views about it, and a lot of the people that are subscribed to them are actually okay with it. And then there's like the small majority of the people who watch like that stuff in their channel that don't agree with it, and I don't know whether or not I should agree with it or not. And basically what I'm talking about, if you haven't seen the title already, is called dumpster diving. And basically dumpster diving, for those of you that don't know what it is, even though it's kind of straightforward, is where you go to a company or a store or whatever it is, let's say EB Games, Best Buy, Future Shop, Walmart, Target, whatever store you're going to. It doesn't even have to be like electronics and gaming related. It could even be like dumpster diving for clothing and stuff. But basically, you go to these stores, you go out back, you go to the dumpster, and you dive in. And you basically take home whatever you find that you think is really nice and valuable or whatever. And typically, I mean, you know, places do that, and they will throw away you know, phone accessories or used video games that people aren't buying, or just whatever, a whole bunch of things from clothes to games, sometimes even food if you're gonna go to the markets and stuff like that, like superstores and grocery stores and stuff like that. But basically, there are these channels that are based around dumpster diving, and I don't exactly know how I feel about this. I don't know if I should feel like, you know what, that is an okay thing, or maybe that's not an okay thing to do, because I mean, the companies are throwing it out, which means it's technically they don't want it and it's basically free. But at the same time, you're basically going into these dumpsters looking for stuff. And I don't know if the saying applies as one man's junk is, or one man's garbage or junk is another man's treasure. And I can kind of understand that, where it's kind of like when your friends say they have, you know, certain things that they don't want, and they ask if you'd like to have it instead, and you say, yeah, sure. And I don't know if that's the same rules to apply as these companies throw things away, and you go in and take them because they're basically free, or they're being given away for no price at all. And I don't exactly know how to feel about this. Like, what would you do if you saw someone, you know, a simple teenager at that, or, you know, maybe like a young adult, going into your local game store, like I don't know exactly, we're gonna call this like EB Games or something, and you see them at the dumpster and they're looking for, I don't know, they're taking out boxes of empty console games like an Xbox One or PS4 or Wii U or something like that. They're only taking a box home, there's nothing in it. Maybe they found like a really old phone charger extra USB cables or empty game cases with no games in them, and they just have a box and they bring it to their car and they drive off. Like, how do you react to something like that? And I don't exactly know what to say to that. I don't know if I feel like that's weird or indifferent or that's normal. I don't exactly know, so I was wondering what you guys think about that, because for me, I just don't know. Like, typically, you know, you'd see hobos and homeless people, you know, they do that at subway stations and just out in the middle of downtown and stuff like that, where they'll go into the garbage and they'll look for food and stuff, or maybe even clothing. And, you know, typically that's kind of okay, because they have no choice. They can't really afford to get themselves any food because they're hobos or homeless. But for people who can afford things like that, it's kind of like, do you really need to dumpster dive though? And I don't exactly know how to feel about this, so again, I was wondering what you guys would think about this topic. So please make sure you leave your comments down below, because I'm very confused and I don't know. I feel like the saying, as one man's junk is another man's treasure, totally applies in this case. But again, I am not too sure what to think. Leave your comments down below and let me know what you guys think. If you guys haven't seen any videos on screen, go and check them out. And if you're new, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later days, and peace out.